Do you want to attract any girl with just a few simple words? In this video, we're unlocking the 10 magic words that will make her feel special, respected, and more drawn to you. From showing appreciation to expressing genuine interest, these phrases are designed to build a deeper connection and leave a lasting impression. If you're ready to level up your dating game and become the best version of yourself, watch my full videos now and discover how the right words can transform your relationships. Magic number 1. I respect you. Respect is one of the most powerful tools in any relationship, and it's absolutely key when it comes to attracting someone, especially a woman. When you say, "I respect you," it's not just about paying her a compliment. It's about affirming her worth as a human being. It's about recognizing her individuality and treating her with the dignity she deserves. Respect is something that builds trust, admiration, and long-term attraction. So, what does respect look like in action? First, it's about listening. When she's talking to you, give her your full attention. Put your phone away, stop thinking about what you're going to say next, and focus on her words. Listening without distractions shows her that you truly value what she has to say and that you care about her thoughts and opinions. If you're genuinely interested in what she's saying, it sends the message that you respect her intellect, her experiences, and her perspective. Respect also means honoring her boundaries. Every person has limits, whether physical, emotional, or mental. Respecting her boundaries is a clear sign that you understand her needs and are not trying to push her into anything she's not comfortable with. It might be something simple like giving her space when she asks for it, or understanding when she needs some alone time. When you respect her boundaries, it shows that you're not just interested in getting what you want, but that you care about her feelings and comfort. Another important aspect of respect is appreciating her individuality. A woman wants to feel valued for who she is as a person, not just for her looks or her role in your life. Show interest in her hobbies, passions, and opinions. Take the time to learn about the things she loves, and let her know that you appreciate the unique qualities she brings to the table. This kind of appreciation makes her feel special and helps build a deeper connection between the two of you. Respect is also about supporting her decisions. Whether it's career choices, personal goals, or life decisions, a respectful man doesn't try to control or dismiss a woman's choices. Instead, he offers support, encouragement, and trust. If she decides to take a new job, start a new project, or travel somewhere, show that you believe in her abilities and that you're there to back her up. This kind of support builds confidence and shows that you see her as an equal, someone whose goals and aspirations are important to you. But here's the key: respect isn't just about what you say, it's about what you do. Actions speak louder than words. If you say, "I respect you," but your actions don't align with that, the words lose their power. If you're constantly interrupting her, dismissing her ideas, or pushing her boundaries, your words mean nothing. Show your respect through consistent, thoughtful actions. Be reliable, be considerate, and be someone she can count on. Self-respect is also a big part of this equation. A man who respects himself is naturally more attractive to women because he has confidence and self-worth. When you value yourself, you know what you deserve, and you won't settle for less. This sense of self-respect radiates outward and attracts people who share your values. If you don't respect yourself, it's hard to respect anyone else, and women can sense that. Respect creates a safe space in the relationship. When she feels respected, she feels safe to be herself, to express her feelings, and to be vulnerable. She knows you're not going to take advantage of her trust, and that kind of safety allows the connection to deepen. The more she feels safe around you, the more likely she is to open up, share her thoughts, and build a meaningful connection with you. To sum it up, respect is the foundation of any strong, healthy relationship. When you respect a woman, you show her that you value her as an individual, that you care about her well-being, and that you're invested in her happiness. Respect builds trust, attraction, and admiration. It's the key to building a strong emotional bond that lasts, and it's a trait that women will always find magnetic. When you respect her in every way, through your actions, words, and behavior, you create a relationship that's not only deep, but built to last. Magic number 2. Tell me more. When you're having a conversation with a girl, one of the most powerful things you can say is, "Tell me more." This simple phrase works like magic because it shows her that you're genuinely interested in what she's saying. It's not just about hearing the words. It's about truly listening and wanting to understand her on a deeper level. People love to talk about themselves, and when you ask her to share more, it makes her feel valued and important. You're not rushing to fill the silence with your own thoughts or stories, but instead, you're encouraging her to express herself. It creates a space where she feels safe, heard, and appreciated. Now, you might be wondering why such a simple phrase has such a big impact. Well, in relationships, whether they're romantic or just friendly, communication is key. And the best way to communicate effectively is to show that you're engaged. When you say, "Tell me more," it signals that you care about her perspective. It lets her know that you're not just looking for quick answers or surface-level conversations. You're interested in understanding her experiences, emotions, and thoughts. That kind of attention is rare, and when you offer it, it stands out. By asking her to go deeper into her stories, you're inviting her to open up. And when she opens up to you, it strengthens the connection between you two. It's an invitation for her to share her world, and that's something most people deeply appreciate. Imagine if every time you talked, you felt like the other person was fully engaged, hanging on to every word. That's the kind of attention that makes someone feel special. And when you do that, it creates an attraction that goes beyond just physical appearance. It's about the emotional connection you build with her through meaningful conversation. And let's be real for a moment. Who doesn't love a good listener? We live in a world where everyone's busy, distracted, and often just waiting for their turn to speak. But when you tell her, "Tell me more," it flips the script. You're telling her that what she has to say is important to you. You're creating a space where she can be herself without any pressure. That makes her feel comfortable, confident, and ultimately more attracted to you. So, next time you're talking to a girl and she starts sharing something, don't just nod or give a quick reply. Look her in the eyes and say, "Tell me more." You'll see her light up as she continues to share, and you'll notice how much stronger the bond between you two becomes. It's one of the most underrated but powerful ways to build attraction, and it doesn't cost a thing. Just your attention and a little curiosity. Magic number 3. I appreciate you. When it comes to building a deep connection with someone, especially in a romantic relationship, one of the most powerful things you can do is show appreciation. And not just any kind of appreciation, genuine, heartfelt, and specific appreciation. You see, it's easy to tell someone that you like them, or even that you love them. But when you take it a step further and really acknowledge the little things they do, or the qualities they possess, you open up a whole new level of attraction. This is the magic of saying, "I appreciate you." Appreciation is like a magnet. When you genuinely express how much you value someone, it creates a sense of security and warmth. It tells the other person that you see them, not just in a superficial way, but in a way that highlights their uniqueness. It makes them feel important. Think about it. When was the last time someone took the time to sincerely appreciate you? Doesn't it feel amazing? It's something that sticks with you. You remember that moment because it taps into your emotional core. And this isn't just about saying thank you for the big gestures. Yes, it's great when someone does something huge for you, but what really makes a difference is recognizing the everyday things, the effort, the thoughtfulness, and the consistency. When you say, "I appreciate you," it's not just a compliment, it's an acknowledgement that you see the effort someone puts into the relationship. It says, "I recognize you, and I'm grateful for everything you do." Whether it's a simple gesture like making sure you're okay after a tough day, or just being present when you need them, these actions mean the world. When you express appreciation, it builds a bond. You're not just focusing on what's wrong, what needs to be fixed, or what's missing in the relationship. Instead, you're highlighting the positive, the things that make that person special. And this creates a space where the other person feels safe to express themselves as well. When someone feels truly appreciated, they become more open, more loving, and more connected to you. In relationships, a little bit of appreciation can go a long way. Imagine this: you're having a tough day at work, and you come home feeling drained. But your partner greets you with a warm smile and says, "I appreciate how hard you work every day, and I see the effort you put into everything you do." In that moment, all of a sudden, that stress melts away. You feel seen, you feel understood, and you feel more attracted to the person who took the time to acknowledge your efforts. But here's the key. Don't just say, "I appreciate you," because you think it's what someone wants to hear. It needs to come from a place of sincerity. If your words don't align with your actions, it'll come off as empty flattery. To truly make a difference, your appreciation has to be genuine. And this is where the magic happens. When appreciation becomes a part of your everyday interactions, it creates an energy of positivity, respect, and love. It reinforces the connection between you and the other person and makes them feel more drawn to you. Remember, it's easy to get caught up in the rush of life and overlook the small things. But it's in those small things that deep, lasting connections are formed. And telling someone, "I appreciate you," is one of the most beautiful ways to keep that connection strong. So, next time you're with someone you care about, take a moment to really appreciate them. It doesn't have to be a grand gesture or a big speech. Just a simple, "I appreciate you for being you," can make all the difference. And believe me, when you make someone feel truly appreciated, you'll notice the way they light up, the way they become more invested in the relationship, and the way your bond becomes stronger than ever. That, my friend, is the magic of appreciation. Magic number 4, you make me better. When you find someone who truly inspires you, it's more than just the physical attraction. It's the way they help you grow. It's about how their presence in your life makes you want to be a better person. And that's what makes the 4th magic phrase, "You make me better," so powerful. Imagine telling a girl, "You make me better." It's not just a compliment, it's a deep recognition of the positive impact she's had on your life. It's about acknowledging how her energy, mindset, and actions have inspired you to improve. When you say this, you're showing her that she's made a tangible difference in the way you think, act, and even dream. What's beautiful about this phrase is that it doesn't mean you're admitting to being less than you are. It means you're honest enough to appreciate how someone's influence can help you become more. It's not about perfection, it's about growth. We all want to feel that someone sees us for who we can be, not just for who we are in the moment. And when you tell her, "You make me better," you're telling her she's helping you get closer to that version of yourself. This phrase also speaks to the mutual growth in a relationship. It's not just about one person making the other better, it's about both of you growing together. When you acknowledge how she's helped you level up, it deepens the connection between you. You're not just admiring her for what she does, You're valuing her role in your personal development, which is a powerful foundation for any relationship. By saying, "You make me better," you're not just complimenting her, you're creating a bond based on respect, admiration, and shared growth. It shows that you appreciate her beyond surface-level traits and value the deeper impact she's had on your life. Relationships thrive on this kind of mutual support, where both people challenge and inspire each other to become their best selves. So, the next time you're with a girl who has that positive influence on you, don't hesitate to say it. "You make me better." It's more than words. It's a reminder of how much someone's presence can transform you for the better. And that in itself is truly magic. Magic number 5. I can be myself around you. When it comes to building a genuine connection with someone, one of the most powerful things you can express is the feeling of being able to truly be yourself around them. And for many people, this is something they long for. We all know that sometimes we try to act in a certain way to impress others, to appear more interesting, more attractive, or simply to fit in. But deep down, we all want to feel accepted just as we are, without any pretenses. This is why saying, "I can be myself around you," can be such a game changer in any relationship. Imagine for a moment that you're with someone who makes you feel completely at ease. They don't judge you for your quirks, they don't criticize your flaws, and they don't make you feel like you have to put on a show. Instead, they encourage you to embrace your true self, your strengths, your vulnerabilities, and everything in between. That's the kind of connection we're all searching for, whether in a friendship, a romantic relationship, or just a simple conversation. When you say to a girl, "I can be myself around you," what you're really saying is, "I trust you enough to show you the real me." And let me tell you, that's a powerful thing. Trust is the foundation of any meaningful connection. If you can be authentic and vulnerable with someone, it creates a sense of safety and comfort between you. It says, "I don't need to pretend or wear a mask because I feel accepted by you just as I am." And that kind of acceptance is incredibly attractive. When you're comfortable in your own skin and show someone that you're not afraid to let your guard down, it opens the door for deeper conversations and a stronger bond. It's not about being perfect, it's about being real. And when you're real, it invites the other person to do the same. That's the magic. It's not about impressing someone with your accomplishments or your image. It's about sharing your true thoughts, feelings, and experiences without fear of judgment. Being yourself allows you to create a space where both of you can thrive, where the conversation flows naturally, where laughter feels effortless, and where you can share those meaningful moments that truly bring you closer. This doesn't mean you won't have to work on things, or that the relationship will be free from challenges. But what it does mean is that you can face those challenges together without the pressure of trying to be someone you're not. You can work through the tough moments while still holding on to the authentic connection you've built. And that is what truly makes someone attracted to you. Not because you're trying to be someone else, but because you are confidently showing up as the person you were always meant to be. When a girl feels that you can be yourself around her, it's a sign that you've created a space of emotional safety. That's rare and it's precious. It allows for mutual understanding and respect to grow, and when that happens, the attraction naturally follows. It's a bond that goes beyond surface-level attraction and dives into something much deeper. The magic of being yourself around someone is that it brings out the best in both of you. You stop worrying about keeping up appearances and start focusing on building a real, meaningful relationship. And that, my friend, is the kind of connection that can truly last. So, if you want to attract someone in the most powerful way possible, remember that being yourself is not only the key, it's the magic. Show her that you're comfortable with who you are flaws and all. When you can embrace your true self and let her do the same, that's when the real connection starts to bloom. And trust me, there's nothing more attractive than being with someone who makes you feel like you can be yourself. Magic number 6. How can I help? When it comes to building strong relationships, whether romantic or just friendships, one of the most powerful questions you can ask is, how can I help? This simple yet magical phrase is incredibly effective in creating a sense of trust, care, and emotional connection. The reason it works so well is because it shows a genuine interest in the other person's well-being, their needs, and their challenges. People often feel appreciated and supported when someone takes the time to ask this question, as it signals that you're not just focused on your own desires, but that you're willing to help out in any way you can. Imagine you're talking to someone and they mention a problem they're dealing with, maybe at work or in their personal life. Most people might listen, nod, and offer a few words of encouragement. But when you go a step further and say, how can I help? It changes everything. It's no longer just a surface-level conversation. It's a conversation where you've actively engaged with their emotions, their situation, and their struggles. It shows that you're not just trying to fill space in the conversation, but that you're genuinely ready to be there for them. Now, think about how this applies to romantic relationships. If you're interested in someone and you ask, how can I help? It immediately puts you in a different league from those who simply try to impress by talking about themselves or offering empty compliments. This question is about offering support without any strings attached, and that's incredibly attractive. It's a reminder that true connection is built on empathy and understanding, not just on superficial interactions. But it's not just about asking the question, it's about how you follow through. If you ask, how can I help? But then don't actually offer your time, your support, or your effort, it's just words, and words alone won't create lasting attraction. It's the follow-up that truly makes this question magical. Whether it's offering a hand with a project, helping them navigate a tough situation, or even just being a listening ear, showing up is what makes the real difference. It's about showing that your words align with your actions. Another reason this question is so powerful is because it encourages open communication. It makes the other person feel safe to be vulnerable and ask for what they need. People like to feel seen, heard, and valued. And when you ask, how can I help? You're giving them permission to express their needs. It builds an environment of trust and openness where both people can freely exchange support without feeling judged or misunderstood. In a world where everyone's trying to be the best version of themselves or win the approval of others, asking, how can I help? Takes the pressure off. It shows humility, selflessness, and a willingness to prioritize someone else's needs over your own. Those qualities are not only rare, but highly attractive, especially when they come from a place of genuine care. It also makes the other person feel like they matter, that their well-being is important, and that they are not alone. In conclusion, how can I help? Is one of those magic phrases that can transform your relationships, making them deeper, more meaningful, and more authentic. It's simple, yet incredibly powerful. It shows empathy, trust, and a willingness to be there for someone in a way that makes them feel valued. Whether it's in a romantic relationship or a friendship, asking this question with sincerity can leave a lasting impact on anyone who hears it. Magic number 7. You're amazing. When you tell a girl, you're amazing, it's not just a compliment, it's a powerful affirmation of her worth. But why does this simple phrase have such a profound impact? Well, let's break it down. In a world full of constant distractions, pressures, and expectations, many people, especially women, are often left questioning their value. When you tell her you're amazing, it's like a breath of fresh air, A moment where she feels seen, recognized, and appreciated for who she truly is. And that's something we all crave, right? What makes it even more magical is how it resonates beyond just words. When you say you're amazing, it's not just about giving a compliment. It's about acknowledging her strengths, her uniqueness, and everything that makes her special. It's an affirmation that she is enough, just as she is. This kind of praise doesn't come from a place of flattery. It comes from a genuine recognition of her essence. The power of this phrase lies in its simplicity. You're amazing is not overcomplicated, not sugar-coated, just raw, honest, and impactful. It shows confidence and makes her feel special without feeling like you're trying too hard. It's one of those phrases that make her pause and think, wow, maybe I am amazing. But here's the thing, saying it isn't enough. Your actions have to align with the words. When you truly believe she's amazing, it shows in how you treat her. Your words should back up your behavior, and when you consistently make her feel valued and respected, those words will stick with her. Over time, that's what creates a deeper connection, because it's not just about the magic of the words, but the authenticity behind them. So, next time you're around a girl who's doing something great or just being herself, don't hold back. Tell her you're amazing. It's a simple yet powerful way to lift her up and remind her of her worth. And trust me, that's a feeling that goes a long way, making her more drawn to you, not just because of the words, but because of the respect and admiration they represent. You've just turned a compliment into an emotional connection, and that's where the magic happens. Magic number 8. I like the way you think. Hey there. If you've ever wondered how to truly capture a girl's attention and spark her interest, it's not just about looking good or being confident, though those things definitely help. Sometimes, all it takes is showing her that you truly value her mind and how she thinks. Believe it or not, one of the most powerful things you can say to a girl is, I like the way you think. This simple phrase has an incredible impact. It shows that you're not just interested in her appearance or personality, but that you're really tuned into her thoughts, her views, and the way she processes the world around her. When you tell a girl, I like the way you think, you're acknowledging her intellect and her uniqueness. You're letting her know that you respect her for more than just the surface level. And trust me, that kind of genuine compliment goes a long way. It tells her that you value the way she approaches problems, her creativity, and how she sees things differently. People want to feel heard, appreciated, and respected for their individuality, and this phrase does exactly that. It's also a great conversation starter. It opens the door for deeper, more meaningful discussions. By saying you like the way she thinks, you're encouraging her to share more of her perspective with you, which not only brings you closer, but also gives you a better understanding of her values, beliefs, and desires. It builds an emotional connection that goes beyond surface-level attraction and taps into something much more meaningful. When you say, I like the way you think, you're telling her that you find her intelligence attractive. And in today's world, that's an incredibly powerful compliment. It moves the focus from superficial qualities to something that lasts, a mental and emotional connection. It shows maturity, depth, and real interest in the person she is, not just the image she projects. So, next time you're having a conversation with a girl, instead of just complimenting her appearance or repeating the same generic lines, take a moment to notice her ideas and the way she thinks. When you express admiration for her intellect, it will make her feel valued in a way that most compliments don't. And trust me, that's going to leave a lasting impression. Magic number 9. What are your dreams? This is a powerful question that can spark something special between you and her. Everyone has dreams, but very few people actually take the time to share them with others. By asking her about her dreams, you're doing two things. First, You're showing genuine interest in her deeper self, the things that excite her, the goals that keep her motivated. And second, you're opening up a conversation that goes beyond surface-level small talk. But it's not just about asking. When you share your dreams, you're showing that you're driven, that you have something you're working towards. It could be career goals, personal aspirations, or even just something you've always wanted to accomplish. When you talk about what excites you, what makes you passionate, it makes you appear more interesting and gives her a glimpse into your vision for the future. It's not about bragging or boasting about your accomplishments. It's about being real. When you express your dreams, it shows vulnerability, and that's something she can connect with. You're letting her see the man behind the confidence, the one who has a direction in life. So ask her about her dreams, let her know you're genuinely interested, and don't be afraid to share your own. It's these kinds of conversations that can really make a connection go from ordinary to extraordinary. After all, a guy with dreams is a guy who has something to offer, not just today, but in the future. Magic number 10. I'm here for you. When you tell a girl, "I'm here for you," it's more than just a phrase. It's a promise of emotional support and reliability. It shows that you're willing to be there for her, not just during the good times, but especially when things get tough. This simple sentence communicates trust, comfort, and safety. It tells her she can count on you and that you're committed to being a supportive presence in her life. However, saying these words isn't enough. To make them truly meaningful, you need to back them up with your actions. Showing up when she needs you, whether it's offering a listening ear, providing encouragement, or simply being there in silence, speaks volumes. It's about demonstrating that you're emotionally available and that you value her well-being. "I'm here for you" also shows emotional maturity. It tells her you understand relationships are built on more than attraction. They're built on trust and empathy. By expressing this, you're not only offering her your time, but you're creating a safe space where both of you can be vulnerable and share feelings without fear of judgment. Ultimately, this phrase is about creating a deeper bond, one that's rooted in care and respect. It's a promise to stand by her, not just as a partner, but as someone who truly values her as a person. When you truly mean it, "I'm here for you," can strengthen your connection and make her feel secure, appreciated, and loved. Thanks for watching 10 magic words that will make any girl attracted to you. Which of these magic words stood out to you the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and let me know how these words have worked for you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tips on improving your relationships and connections. See you in the next video.